All right. Let's see here. All right, I got the camera turned around today. I'm probably not going to look at the chat too much. It takes better, video from the other way. I'm going to make a pair of tongs. I need another pair of scroll tongs, just like this. Threw these together this last week. Didn't need all the flair, but, whatever. In fact, I got to get another. I had another pair of pliers that I liked, the contour, but I still want to make it kind of wrap around a little bit. I'm going to keep those there for reference, or maybe here for reference as well. If you're familiar with Black Bear Forge, John, he's got a pair of tongs that he makes out of flat stock. It's just 1/4x1 flat stock. That's all that is right there. And he calls it the no tong tongs. Oh, I gotta see if you can see me. I didn't even pay attention to that. Yeah, I'm gonna say you all can see me. All right. So no tong tongs. If you're starting out smithing and you need tongs, you need a lot of tongs. A simple way is you get a quarter or a piece of flat stock, and you mark off your ends to draw out the reins on both sides. You have something to hold on to the entire time without having a pair of tongs. So, and then you end up chopping it down the middle. Yeah, so that's what we're making today. Something kind of like that. Maybe not so much flair. We'll see. We're probably about good. Gonna have some breaks. My daughter's dropping off coffee. I got a buddy coming in to make something. So there'll be a couple of us around, but yeah, follow along if you like. We're just gonna make tongs. It's something I want to be good at is making tongs. There's another set I made, my box jaw. I think I already know it is too. That I already used these, and I can't even grab it. So I gotta flatten out the other side here so I can actually grab onto these things. Whew. See if I can hold on to that now. Perfect. All right. You saw that spark coming right in the nose. Holy smokes. Just gotta. This is from another set. So I had two pieces I was making. Where I had two pieces of flat stock in the forge the other day, so I could build two at a time. And as I got going, I just put these two extra ones just off to the side. No, I can't grab it. There we go. Oofta, that one caught me right in the nose. My goodness. Haven't had that before. Get my water. All right. So the way they do it is you got your chunk of steel. You're gonna put a line at where the reins are gonna be all the way back. Flip the side. Put a notch in for the boss, and then that separates for the bit or the jaws. And so, yeah, so on my piece of flat right now, if you imagine this is a piece of flat, I have a line right here so I can draw the reins. I have a line right here for the boss, and then that's the rest. So the first thing I'm going to do is section off that first part there. I'm drawing the reins out right now. So I got to get that even further. Yeah. Actually, I got an idea. I'll just start from the other end. Yeah. All right. So we're just going to draw out some reins here. One thing I got to pay attention to, that's going to get sectioned, so I do want to do it that way. And so as I'm tapering that out, it's wanting to squash and roll the material over. So every once in a while, you want to bring your steel back. Make sure you get it to the thickness you want. Ours is about 1/4 inch. And I want it hot, so I'm going to pop it back in and grab the next one. See where my other mark is here. All right, and that side. So it starts to squash that out. So flatten your steel back out. There we go. Starting that taper. Just realize too that I haven't made them in too small sections like this yet. So usually what you do is you'll section off a piece of the where the reins meet the boss. And so this is definitely a little trickier this way. I would have liked it. You go off this back corner of your anvil, section it off, and then draw your reins. Excuse me. And so, yeah. See if my phone's dinging. I'll peek at the feed a little bit here as we're going. But not too much. So this pair, the first pair I made, I drew the reins out pretty far. I was like to my hardy here, so from the edge to the hardy was like 12.5. And so I got these really long floopy handles, which is what I wanted. I wanted to have some kind of fun like that. You kind of put your finger on the hold as you're, twisting and torquing on stuff. But where I messed up, I closed all this off and drew it back too far. So now I'm grabbing back here. I want to grab the contour up here. So on this next set, I hope to bring this up a little higher and around. And that way you can grab the contour a little more so you got even more torque. I have torque on here, but it's not where I'd like it, but that's kind of the fun of playing around, Instagram Live, by the way, but you're free to walk right through if you want. Awesome. I'll take it. How are you?
Good.
Good.
It's freezing outside and I have no vest.
It's a little chilly.
So.
You hanging out or are you leaving?
Probably go.
Yeah, sounds good. Oh, yeah. I'll probably be down there sometime as well, but probably after you. So, all right. Yeah. Yeah, love you, honey. Coffee time. We'll do a short plug for Betty's Pies right there up in Two Harbors, Minnesota. You ever catch around to the Midwest, go to Betty's Pies, go to Two Harbors, see it all. Go in the fall. Oh, yeah. That's where it's at. Spilled everywhere. And my daughter, she came over for dinner last night, and she's like, "What are you doing tomorrow?" I was like, "I'm forging." She's like, "Do you want me to bring you a coffee?" Yes. The answer is always yes. And she's run off to work, so here we are. All right, so I threw this in further because I want to section off that material. Now if I can just grab it out, that's going to be the problem, I think. There we go. So I got to find my mark. I got a little spot there. So I'm going to put on the back corner of my anvil here. Just like so. Establish the edge. Make sure that's yep. So I got my edge established like that. So I'm going to separate out the reins now. Guys, go too far. See, that's what happens. I get carried away. It's my first edge. There we go, right there. Yeah, so real important to establish that edge. I should probably measure that just to make sure I got two little dents. One. That first one. Okay. All right, I think I know where I'm going. Here are the two. All right. So same deal. I'm going to bring it to the edge of my anvil here. Find that mark. Flatten that out. That's better right there. I want that hook right in there like that. That establishes my edge. You use different angle or different corners for different, depending on how you're sectioning your steel off. Normally I would have gone off the other side. So I could grab it the other way here and establish it back the other way, but I want to draw the reins out. So, you almost did it again. All right, I'll toss her back in. I want to go about half the material. So this is 1 inch wide. I want to get that down. The start of the reins up here by the boss, I want it 1/2 inch. This one's about there. Yep, I'm going to call that good. Now I can just draw those reins out. All right. Now it's just rinse, repeat for a while. Let those heat up. Let me see what's going on here in the feed. John, you need an anvil. An anvil is good. Taylor Thomas, what are you making? David Robertson, what are you making? Clarence Weddle, hey. Okay, so just for people in there watching, I'm kind of walking back around. The video takes a little better from my camera this way. So, yeah, blacksmithing is the bomb. My buddy's here. We're making tongs today. Specifically, we're making another pair of these scroll tongs right here. Yeah, anvil's good. So I have this is my wife's grandfather's anvil. You could start with a real cheap Harbor Freight anvil, which is real cheap. It's like 140 bucks. Gets you a cheap Harbor Freight anvil. It works great. You got to do some work with it. The corners on it are real sharp. So you're going to want to radius those off a little bit with a grinder, file. Yeah, probably a grinder. Yeah, this isn't my full-time job. This is what I do for fun. I'm a fabricator, so right now I'm working with guys making fitness equipment for online influencers because they have ideas. We know how to make them. Then we warehouse and ship them out. So I'm subcontracted to help with that. And then in my free time, I'm making tools. What's up, buddy? All right, let's keep drawing those reins out here. So we're drawing that out. I think on this next one, now that I've kind of got it established, probably start using the horn over here. It can help, since I'm just moving material, you can use the corner right here, or you can come over to the horn like so, and that'll really expand that steel faster. Oh yeah.
Maybe, probably not.
What do you want to cut a piece off of it, or?
Well, I've got marks on it. I thought I could just stick it in there.
Probably not big enough yet.
Oh, there.
Yeah, knocking some flakes in my coffee, I see. Whoops. I'm gonna put my coffee on another stand. Like right here. What's that?
How did everything go with loading after Thursday?
Oh, I just drove the truck in and rode my scooter home. Came and unloaded the next day. It was, and then I just used the forklift.
Okay.
So I just pulled the envelope with the forklift, and yeah, that was. So I couldn't find that. I couldn't find the business card, but whatever. Because another guy talked to me too about there's a co-op in, it's like called Cannon Valley Co-op or something, but they meet in Dundas. And then, but my parents said that another guy they're talking to owns a business in town. He'd like me to come out and just be forging while they do their, it's a Triumph Graphics, their calendar. They have a big event, and it's like, it's come and forge. Like, that sounds good. So, I don't know. We'll see. I think that's in November, and I'll be laid up a little bit, so I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. So I think I'm going to do, I got my 1/2 inch. I'm going to start tapering it out here. I think I have way too much on my reins like last time. So I think I'm going to start drawing that out, starting up here so I get the thickness I want. They're about even. Just want them to start looking pretty now. You able to find it? Kind of got it all buried in there. think I'll stretch them to 10. That feels like a good number. Always cool off your tongs. So what I need to do here. Get my line. I know where I'm going here. So the last ones I went to my Hardy. It's 12 and a half. I want to go to 10 because I want the reins to be a little thicker too. These are fine. I mean, for needle nose pliers as they were, I mean, it feels good. They have a lot of strength, but I think I want a little bit more of a pad right here. So that's why I'm keeping that 1/2 inch. This can't be more than a, 3/8, maybe, yeah, about 3/8. And it drops the 1/4 inch really quick in here, which is fine, but I'd like a little more meat on it this time. Hammer. Yeah, we're about there. Less than a 1/2 inch. So it's like, whoa, what happened? Burning springs. It's gonna toss you right there. Sweet.
How long are you planning to be out here today?
I'd like to make a pair of tongs. I think I'll probably shut it down by 9 though. Yeah. I got a lot of different stuff I gotta try and get figured out. But yeah. Sorry, did you say what you're making? What were you throwing together?
I was just straightening out a bunch of springs for punches and drifts.
Right on. Right on.
Since I've got a bunch of it, it's all part that I know you like making punches,
Yeah.
all that fun stuff.
All right, that's what I'm looking for right there. I'm about there, but oh yeah, I'm basically there. But now I just got to even it all out. I'll probably get a little extra length out of that, but that's okay. You can always chop that down, shove that way in the fire. Where are we sitting here? Oh, I got a little ways to go on that one. All right, let those heat up. We'll see what people are chatting about here. Primus, I don't know what that is. Jesse's aquarium. You should absolutely get into smithing. All right. All right, Taylor Thomas. Set up including materials. Okay, so Taylor Thomas, if you're still on. Yeah, so basic startup price. We can talk about that. So this is a Vevor Forge, V-E-V-O-R. It's a double burner. For a startup, just get the single burner. I think it's $90 on Amazon shipped in the US. Super cheap. It comes with the burner and the hose and the forge. You're gonna wanna, and you're ready to go. It's supposed to come with this stuff called Satanite, which is what you spread onto the inside of the like the fireproof wall. It comes with a brick. You're gonna want to get what's called Satanite to mix with water and paint that on. That's should come with it. Otherwise, it's like $5. But so $90 for the forge. You can put it on a table. I work in the metal shop, so I built my own. But it's not hard to find some kind of a metal table, or you could put it on the floor if you wanted, probably. But whatever. Or some kind of a stump. Just put metal on top of it, so got kind of a fireproof whatever. There's a my first set of tongs I ever got is from Blacksmith Depot, USA. So these are 3/8 by 3/8 tongs, V-bit tongs. The US ones are $50. You can get the imported ones for $30, USA. But that one set will get you a long ways, especially you can start making your own tongs right away, which is what I would recommend doing. I've only bought 2 pair, one for, doesn't matter. So pair of tongs, $30. Your anvil, you can get a Harbor Freight anvil for $140. It's 65 pounds. It's not very large, but it works. It totally works fine. That's what I started out with. You got to mount it to some kind of stump. You can put it on the ground, but on mine, I have a bunch of 2x4s all bolted together. Works just fine. And then hammers. I started with Harbor Freight hammers as well. You can get like 4 hammers for like $20, $30. Like they're pretty cheap, total. Like I'd recommend, this is a 3-pound. And I'd also recommend like a 2-pound for, depending on what kind of stuff you're moving. That, or instead of this one, maybe you get a 3-pound with a cross peen, because that allows you to move steel out. But yeah, so $140 anvil, $10, $20 in hammers, $90 forge, and some other little bits and pieces, I mean, for less than $200, $300, you could be up and running. Oh, you got to get propane. You got to go and get a propane. But that's, $20 for a, well, buy a tank, or you can find, like we have all these auction sites. You can find, they always have propane tanks on there. They go for a fraction of the price of what you pay for them at a gas station. I have a propane place I go to in town where I get a better rate on the propane. and I have a bigger tank. I'm just using a 20-pound tank today, but yeah. Breaking some edges now. Pop that back in. That one's getting ready though. This one, where was that at? Oh yeah, we're there. So I'm going to start evening this guy out. Now I'm just breaking edges. I got the length I want. I'm gonna better check it to my other set here. Make sure we're matched. I can always grind it down a little bit, but yeah, we look the same, so that's good. So I'm just looking for any imperfections, and I'm just taking those corners down, make it look nice and pretty. All right, I think that's about where I want it. I am on my line. Rounded that off a little bit. I should probably also, I can put the touch mark on in a minute here. I want to do that too. Round this up a little bit here. Because we're not animals. Okay, why did I put that one back in? I need to turn it around. That's fine, that's fine. So I'm ready to turn you around now. Separate. I'll just peek at you again to see here. Put a little touch mark on it. All right, so probably done with those. Now I need to separate the I gotta separate out the boss from the jaws. And I need a different set of tongs here. I'm gonna clean this one up a little bit though. It's the one where I kinda oh, I do want that the other way. So I got my little mark here. I'm gonna go ahead and put that down. So that's what I'm doing right now. This front part's my bit or my jaws. This other part's my boss. So I'm just separating that. I'm gonna go I'll go halfway down. Gotta go a little more on that one. So find my mark. Establish the mark. Go back and forth. So that's right there. Because now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a twist in it. I'll show you with my other pair here. Actually, let me just finish this other one up so I know we're good. Get halfway down. All right, done with that. Put that in. So what I'm doing, like this pair here, I have my reins done. The boss and the jaws have been sectioned off. But now I need to put the twist in so you can actually use them as pliers. And the biggest trick is making sure you get that right. So the way I just look at my past tongs, because there's such a thing as a left and a right-handed pair. I'm right-handed, but I use left-handed tongs. What you want, this is on the left side. They have universal tongs now as well, where the jaws, they kind of have a jog in the middle, so they go right above each other, so you can use them left or right-handed. But these ones you can tell because it just kind of follows down down on center, and it's going to want to naturally fall over to my left side because you want to go into your palm. On my right side, if I hold it right here, it's always going to want to kind of be fighting away from me. Always wants to fall away. And so it's important to get that twist the right way. So I need another, so I'm just going to do this by hand. So that should work, that should work. Just got to make sure I do it the right way. So if I put the reins on the bottom, I'll twist it out away from me. Reins on the bottom, twist away from me. Reins on the bottom, twist away from me. Just like that. So then we'll kind of dress that up a little bit here. All tongs are the same. You start by, establishing your bit. You'll cross over 45-degree angle, establish your boss. And you're just kind of going back and forth, making sure it's all evened up. Like I said, if anybody missed the first part, these sets of tongs, the first video I saw doing this was John from Black Bear Forge. And this is how I'm following his video. I make other tongs just out of solid stock round, but for making my smaller tongs, the piece of strap like this is so quick and easy. I love it. So we want reins on the, how did I say that? Reins on the bottom, twist away from me. Reins on the bottom, twist away. Better hold on you, there we go. Because you're always doing quarter turns. So you start here, quarter turn over, 45-degree angle, another quarter turn, establish your rein. That's how all tongs are. If you're right-handed, you're going to put it out the other way. But all tongs are the same. All right, so now I'm just going to start working on the boss, getting that how we need it. This one's a lot bigger than my other one. Start getting this all squared away here. So we want to go up here, thicken that boss up, make it more rounded, and squashing it down. Until you get about the shape you want. That looks pretty good to me. It's gonna get you cleaned up here. A lot of back and forth, so you bring it back there, 45-degree angle. And I'm gonna wanna start coming in and rounding that boss off. But we'll heat it up again for that. Just want them to be identical now. You got rolling the rest of the day, homie? Nothing really, eh? All right, that looks about the same. All right, we're gonna put that back in just to clean it up here. Yeah, this one's just a little thicker, so we'll. Okay, looking close. I'm gonna pop it in. I think I'll start working on the jaws. Flatten out this boss. So we start working on our needle nose here, our scroll tongs. Don't fall. So right here, that's what we're working on next. Goes back in. Brothers, I don't have a swatch on me. What time we got? 7:56. We're looking good.
This one's going to be naturally going to be a punch or a drift.
There you go. An eighth of a turn, not a quarter of a turn. Huh. I gotta think.
What's the difference?
That'd be a quarter turn. I go from here to here to here to here. Yes, I'd be a quarter turn. Unless you're talking like this. So here would be an eighth, but I'm turning it a quarter over in my hand. So that would, so the turnover is the quarter turn, which as long as it looks like tongs when you're done, whatever. All right. These ones do look just a little bigger still. All right, I like that a little better. All right, we're getting there. Oh yeah. I want these out because I want to get them a certain thickness. Just about there. Okay, knock my corners down. Come on. All right, that's what we're looking for right there. Okay, so we should have here this equal sides. And my length and everything even came out too. Sweet. That was looking pretty good. Um, okay, so the next step, I think I want to go ahead and punch and drift my holes. I also need to get a piece of 3/8 cut as well so I can make a pin. So I think I'll go ahead and pop those back in so we can punch and drift the hole. What I might as well do is get a center punch. Be right back. BRB. Go ahead and punch where I want these. All right. Toss those back in. All right. So I'm also going to go quick cut a piece of steel here. Be right back. Oh. All right, gotta make a pin. Pop that in too. Okay, so first we'll see what comes out hot first, I guess. So I gotta get me a punch, and we're gonna drift. Actually, that one was a little bigger. I'll use that one. And I need a cup. Cool down my punches. Okay, for those of you that are just kind of checking in here, this is what we're making today, something along the lines of this. Just for scrolls when I'm making, fancy designs. Just something fun, working on skills. All right, looks like we're ready here to punch a hole. You always want to start off the anvil when you're doing your establish your hole. And that's there. You can go till you bottom out. Bottomed out. Cool it down. Turn it over to your Pritchel hole. Oop, went off center a little bit. There we go. Yep. Punch that out. I know it. There goes my tongs. But I got the hole in it. That's what's important. So I can grab my tongs here. Come on. So there we got our hole right there. That's what we wanted. Oh, that's fine. All right. Remember how hot that is. So we should probably just be careful and use the tongs. You can obviously drill this hole, but when I'm making tongs, I go ahead and just punch them. I like that better. On my center punch. Bottomed out. Turn it over to your pritchel hole there. I can get you right over. See the indentation, just put that over. There it goes. All right, hole 2. So I just want to drift those out a little bit. In the meantime, though, I think I'll go ahead and make my pin. So I can ditch that, grab this. I'm going to put a little oil in there so it comes out a little easier. Oil. Yeah, man. Sweet. So now I gotta pop that out, put it over there. Done with that. Where'd it go? There it went. So there we got a little pin right there. That's all I want. And go ahead and pop that back in the fire. Looks like we're ready to drift these holes now. Oh, you're good. I'm gonna grab another pin just to make sure I'm good. Just about. And pop you back in though. Hit you again in a little bit. Get you drifted. Where did I put my... put you back in for now. Where did I put my drift? Oh, right here. Where it does not belong. All right. Funny, funny. Let's try that again.
That's a long one.
Oh, I'm just throwing stuff everywhere. Now I lost my pen. Yeah, you know, I start on a path and then I get confused. I'm losing all my stuff. Where did I? Here, I can at least throw you back in for now. All right, gotta find my... Did I drop it? Don't see it. Well, I know they're close, so we'll be good. See, and all the steel looks the same color. That's all right. All right, we'll grab that first one. We gotta drift this out just a little more. Should be more than enough. Oh yeah, that looks perfect. Okay, we'll get this straightened out. Let you cool off. Then I'll start working on the reins now after that. All right. All right, so perfect. So what I want to do is get a contour. I want this contoured right here. And we'll loop around. So it's going to fold just like so. So I think I want to mark. My hand's going to go and where the bend will be. Yeah. We'll say sure. All right. Just kind of thinking. All right, so we got to let those heat back up here.
Wow, that's a snug fit for that one. Could be 2 out of that one again, too. Right.
Yeah, too bad. See, I didn't make any tools for that anvil. We could, if we had a cutoff tool and whatnot, makes it a whole lot easier. I mean, what you could do.
The last one that I cut, I just used the anvil. I squished it flat, flipped it over, squashed it, stuck it back in.
And then you have already the start of a chisel. You know? You're halfway there.
Those I actually took in the grounded the end back off, so I'm more punch style.
Yeah.
Oil back that joint.
Ah. Who knows? Who knows?
Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
So he's got a double burner a lot like yours.
See, that's what I need to do on mine.
Is that just a shut off for the second?
For both of
burner?
them. No, it runs both. It's got to be on the middle part, I'd bet. I mean, it could be on.
You got propane in,
Yeah.
and then that valve's on the back side.
It could.
I wonder if that just shuts off the back one.
I mean, maybe. It's weird that they would allow heat to come out of it.
Yeah.
Because you'll burn up everything above it. So it makes me think it's for both, but I don't know. That I don't know. Okay, so I want to make sure I hit these down the right way. Oh, dude. You should absolutely pick that up.
Think about running over there and taking a look at it.
For sure. Just going to bend this over the horn of the anvil here. there's my dot. I want to fold that back around now. That's about what I want.
People enjoy it out.
Yeah, I think we're on the right track. So I think I'll save some of this. I got to see how it feels in my hand when I put these two pieces together. Make sure I got enough room and all that. So do I leave that? I think I do. I think I leave that out. All right, looks like we got a match. So I'm going to just let that roll. I'm going to cool those off so we can put a pin in. So let me put the pin in now. Check my phone. I haven't checked my phone in a while. Make sure we're not dying. All right, what up to everyone? James, I am making tongs.
No, we're not.
What's that?
We're not making tongs.
I am making tongs.
We're not. We'll just have to have a moderator in there that.
James, my son he's got the,
Oh, he is? Okay.
yeah. He's not on right now, but
Sure. Well,
he's like, you should have me as a moderator. I was like, what's that? He's like, someone that can moderate your channel. I was like, oh. Okay, so, yeah. So there we go. These got to be folded in, obviously, but I think I want to join them together now. And then I can fix all this afterwards. But I think, yeah, that's kind of what we're looking for. I'll fold these way in. And I got a lot of adjusting to do, but that's fine. And hopefully my holes are big enough here. I might just need to drill them out. All right. All right, so I should be good. There. Set these up the right way. Outside in. Of course. See, I wonder why that pin's a little. Okay. Huh, it's kind of weird. Maybe my die is a little oversized. Well, I think it'll work now. Or when it heats, it expands. So maybe that's what we're doing wrong. So what I'm going to do is, do I have a drill? All right, just to be certain we can pop that in, I'm going to find me a bit that'll fit in. All right, let's go ahead and just give us the benefit of the doubt there. Safety first, right, kids? Sweet. All right. See if that works. Pin should be good and hot, so we'll get these back up and we'll join these two together here. All right. All right, there we go. But they don't work. So we're gonna get that good and hot. I need gloves. Grab some gloves. Okay, where'd my gloves go? Here we go. So, no, that was actually the first time we've met for coffee. I just happened to run into him, and but yeah, that was actually the first time he'd been in the coffee shop. Yeah, he went to go find my mom at the bagel shop. I was like, "Oh, she's not there. What are you doing?" It's like, just on my way to grab some coffee. All right, while that's heating up, let's See what we got here. James Anderson. Remember if we already taught you or not, I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, so here's what we're making. We're almost done. Something kind of like this. I'm making a few different changes on the thickness of the handles and how it's kind of shaped. I want to be a little more robust, and these are messed up because I'm holding down here. I want to hold on the contour right there. That's what I want to hold on to. Just about good and hot. So I got to get these ready. I got to cool my handles on a pinch. All right, so this is going to be sweet. This will be a little tricky here.
Wow.
So they should, as wide as they'll get. There we go. So that's basically what we're trying here. You straighten out a little bit. Gonna go to the vise here. Okay, I'm just gonna heat those back up and keep torquing a little bit here. Sweet. So yeah, it's kind of how we roll with it. Gonna be check the time, and I'll be shutting down here in just a minute. Yep, we'll give it another 10-15 minutes. See if we can get a functioning pair of tongs here.
We'll touch a piece of metal, we're just holding with the hot tongs.
That's right.
That's the words.
Sweet. So I'm gonna quench that in oil. After I brush it down a little bit. Yeah, I would think so. Pretty close. then we're gonna get a little oil quench. Hong Kong. All right, so now, perfect. So now I think I just want to heat up one rein and then the other, and just I gotta fold it into itself, and because I don't want these flared out, obviously, like that. But yeah, that's about all we want to do. So I'm just gonna load in one side, then the other.
Fire.
To the super fire. To the Batmobile, Robin.
Guy hasn't messaged me back yet.
Oh.
That Ford's garage.
Somebody could eat it up pretty quick.
Yeah. Been there for at least a week. At least.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. I mean, that's everything you need is right there. Yeah.
Where do you get the tanks of propane?
Huber.
I've always just gone to Quick Trip.
Oh, I go to Huber. It's cheaper. Buy like a little. And I'd buy the 30-pound. It's like $100, and then $100 and it's filled. And then when you refill, it's like $30. Yeah, because I think it's about $1 a pound when you get it refilled. At a gas station, it's like $26 or something like that for a 20-pound.
Yeah.
So you're saving $5-ish, $6, $7.
In the long run.
Plus, I'd rather support Huber than go talk to Adam.
Okay.
Say Joe sent me. Just don't put it on my tab.
Mr. Joko sent me. He
Said put it on his tab.
So are you making the reins the same on each side?
Roughly, yeah.
Compared to the other one?
Yeah, I think one will be a little bit bigger, but
The other first. The first child.
I just want to squash them down. I could just squash them down. It's just one big, meaty, handy hook. I don't know. Decisions. Just had this other thought of just changing it up again, but gotta think. Gotta be a better way to do it, but I'd like to create a pattern. Creating a pattern would be a much easier way to do this. It's what I should probably do. And then I'll just have it drawn out, and yeah. So I think I'll try and get this one bent in and cooler down, call it a day. Thanks everyone for your patience. Yep. How about books? Anybody reading any good books these days? I'm on Return of the King, Book 3, Lord of the Rings. It's awesome. Anybody else reading fantasy? I only care about fantasy. And I'm not talking about Sarah J. Maas. Don't want it, don't need it. Yeah, anybody, any big fantasy readers? Science fiction? Starship Troopers? Timeline? Anybody have any Ricos? What are we reading? That's what I listen to when I'm welding, forging. Whoa, 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 whoa. And my other. I'm gonna go off center of this one a little bit here if I can get a grip on it. My goodness. Got an idea now. Got these ideas burning in my skull. Pliers. I'm gonna bend it out and bend it back so it kind of fits right in my hand. Yeah, so I'm gonna bend it out, cool it, and bend the end of the rein back in so it kind of wraps and contours around my thumb. That's what I think we're gonna do. Oh yeah, what are we reading? Anybody reading anything? Low power mode. Let's see here. Oh come on, there's nobody reading. Somebody tell me some books you like. I'm gonna give that a whirl. Why not? I can do whatever I want. Yep, you're still lined up. All right, I'm gonna cool these down, get them cleaned up, get on with my day. You still have anything in the? Nope. All done? All right. Grab some. That's whoa, whoa, whoa. That's too hot. Let's get some beeswax on this here. All right. Sweet. Thank you. Well, these might feel horrible. I might need to make some tweaks and adjustments, but just kind of messing around. More or less just the repetitive action of just, building tongs. And I want to get good at just making these tongs that are, it's 1/4 x 1 steel. That's all it is. You only need about 6 inches to make one side of the reins. Ow, 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 ow. Yep. I'll check that on the film later. Burn myself again. Oh, it's almost right. Can't use it the other way. Yep. So I almost got there right. I could probably tweak that in the vise, but now my hand can kind of get in, kind of pinch. Yeah, I'll get those all cleaned up. Just want to something I can really kind of torque on. But yeah, I think I'll just need to maybe open it up just a pinch, but it actually fits pretty well with the contour of my hand. So yeah, that's all we're doing. I'll probably cut these down and get them all ground up. I'm not going to do that. I get them as close as I can in the forge, and then we just take the grinder to some of this stuff and do that. But that's it. So we're going to shut down. Everybody have a good day. Go make something. We'll see you later. My hand.